Good morning and welcome back to Judventures on this lovely sunny Thursday morning. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th of October. You could not get a spookier day, and not only that, but it is the opening night of Hallowscream at York Maze, and boy oh boy are we excited. I can't believe I just said boy oh boy. York Maze Hallowscream is running from the 13th of October all the way through to the 4th of November, and we thought here on the channel today we're going to give you a little bit of information about what you can expect if you attend this year. So we have a couple of new changes this year at Hallowscream. The first being they have raised the age of entry to now be 16 years old. There will now be no under 16s at all allowed at the event, and if you're lucky enough to look under the age of 21, you may be asked for ID. So if you've got a pretty young face, make sure that that's in your bag when you go. Don't worry though, Hallowscream don't leave out the little ones, because if you want to attend the event, minus the scare actors in the mazes and with the roaming actors a little toned down, then you can always attend Hallowtween with your little ones as well. So one of the big changes this year at Hallowscream is their ticket types. In previous years there have been two types of ticket available. One has been the standard entry ticket, and two has been the fast track ticket, and no matter which ticket you got, you would get a card similar to this. Now this is Extreme Scream, sorry for the cross promotion. However, you would get your ticket with the mazes on. You would tick each maze off as you went through, either fast track or standard, and you would then have used your chance to go into that maze. That was it, you were done. This year all ticket types actually have unlimited entry. That is absolutely brilliant. We're really looking forward to this. Not only does it give us a chance as fans to just continue to go through the mazes, see new things that you might not have seen on the first time round, get if by any chance you happen to get a bad run through and you don't get many scares, you can go through again and potentially get a lot more scares the second time round. It really is good. We were speaking on the interweb the other day, and we had a quick conversation with Scott from Your Experience Guide, and he summed it up perfectly by pointing out the fact that this just helps the business overall. By keeping people in the park longer, their secondary spending is likely to increase. If they're there for longer, they buy more drinks, they buy more merch, they buy more food, and therefore Hallowscream make more money. Why is that great? It gives them a chance to reinvest the money and just get the event to be better and better. And one thing Hallowscream is great at is reinvesting in the event year after year. We have seen updates to the returning mazes, we've seen brand new mazes, we've seen the addition of the food court. It really has, over the last couple of years, grown from just a small event into one of the largest and best in the north. So the new ticket types. The first ticket types that you can get is the standard Hallowscream ticket. Now this comes in at £40, and the prices that we are giving are the highest prices that you will pay. These are on Halloween weekend. If you go a little bit earlier in the season, you will pay a cheaper price, but we thought we'd give you the top price so you know what the top is that you can expect to pay. So the standard Hallowscream ticket allows you a timed entry. You would receive a 30-minute time slot. You would enter during that 30-minute time slot to the event, and then you are able to go an unlimited number of times through the mazes. Did we say how excited we are for unlimited entry? Ha! The second ticketing type will come in at £55 if you were to go on the Halloween weekend, and this is the Hallowscream ticket plus 5 fast track. Now this enables you to have a flexible arrival time, so no longer do you have a 30-minute time slot period. You can arrive at whatever time you like. You would get into the event. You could go around the mazes an unlimited number of times, but then you also get one fast track entry into each maze with this ticket. So the third ticket type is the Hallowscream Fast Track Unlimited ticket. So this enables you to have the flexible arrival time, the unlimited number of goes through the mazes. It also gives you an unlimited number of fast track entry into each of the mazes and unlimited number of rides on the fairground rides available on the night as well. And this will come in at £90. And then the final ticket type is the Hallowscream Mega Pass. Anyway, the Mega ticket that is available will set you back £180 per person. That is a big price tag for entry into an event, but you do get a lot of stuff for your money. You get flexible arrival time into the event, unlimited fast track maze entry to all of the mazes, an unlimited number of rides, 5 drinks tokens, a Hallowscream t-shirt, a Hallowscream makeover, which I imagine is in the face painting booth, and a digital photo as well. So you do get a lot for your money, and all of the ticket types that you have heard about tonight, you will also get free parking at the event, street theatre, a food court, plenty of fantastic roaming characters, live shows, as well as access to 2 bars. It really is a grand event, and you do get a lot for your money there, but it is quite a lot to drop, especially if you are planning to attend more than one of these events through the season. But if you're only attending the one and you're wanting to make this a banging night, a proper blowout Halloween event, then this is the ticket for you. One thing to note while we're on the subject of money is that Hallowscream is a cashless venue. Always make sure that you have your little bit of plastic available, otherwise you ain't buying anything. So, what kind of mazes do you find at Hallowscream? Well, for 2023 there are 4 returning mazes and 1 brand new maze. Now, unfortunately, Barnageddon 3D has gone bye-bye. In our opinion, it was probably the weakest of all of the mazes at Hallowscream. Still a great maze, but the wearing 3D glasses throughout the event just felt a little bit awkward. The technology isn't really there to use the 3D at the moment, and so it felt a little gimmicky. They have replaced that this year, and we'll go into that in just a short amount of time. So the returning mazes that they have, we have 2073, which is a post-apocalyptic maze. It got a little bit of a refresh last year. Lots of overturned abandoned vehicles. Martial law has been imposed. Lots of army guys trying to usher you through. This is quite a fast-moving, intense maze. But one of the good ones. All of them are really good. We also have returning the Flesh Pot, which is an incredibly dirty sounding maze, but it is really, really good. This seems to take its vibe from the whole butchery. There's lots of humanoid, knife wielding pigs all trying to get a piece of you. Piggy. That is what we got on a number of occasions. The Flesh Pot makes really good use of smell pods. It is a very good maze. Also returning, you have Corny's Corneval. Now, what scare event would be a scare event without the patented clown maze? Now, this is a little bit overdone in our opinion. Just about everywhere you go, everyone has kind of the fun house of horror. But this is one of the long-standing mazes at York Maze. They've taken that concept and they have pretty much perfected it. So they use the funhouse that is there throughout the entire year, and they just fill it with lots of despicable evil clowns, give it that deathly Halloween makeover, and it works very, very well. You will have areas such as the spinning infinity tunnel, uneven floors, sliding floors, rooms on a 45-degree angle. It's all very disorienting, it's all very colourful and fun, and when you mix in the fact that you have evil chainsaw, knife-wielding, maniac, psychotic clowns, that was a mouthful, then you will find that it is one of the better clown mazes that you will find around. And the last returning maze for 2023 is our personal favourite here at Judventures, and that is the Singularity. Now this is kind of a sci-fi spacey maze. It has lots of kind of robotic, AI driven, porcelain doll looking actors within there, and what makes this kind of the best maze for us is a lot of the mazes tend to overpower you with loud music, lots of screaming, and that does provoke a lot of jump scares. But especially in my opinion, I tend to get scared more by the eerie, quiet twinkle bells and tubular bells of kind of Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. That eerie quietness really gets to me, and this is what this maze is all about. In previous years you've walked through and there's been a couple of jump scares. However, what's more scary about it is that you will have porcelain doll type actor stood there. He's straight in the way of the room that you need to go through. You have to get up close and personal on your way past him, and he won't move. He'll just stand there, and as you're walking past, his little face and his little eyes will just move and follow you slightly, and you're waiting for it. You're waiting for him to give it the old and jump out at you. But sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes it does, and that's what makes it personally one of our favourite mazes. It's that keeping yourself on edge, waiting for whatever scare it is to happen. The fantastic thing is, like we said, there's unlimited goes through the mazes this year, so you could go through this maze and you could get that eerie, quiet, no jumping, and then you could go through a second time expecting that actor to be quiet, to not move, and he could just jump at you. I really am a big fan of this unlimited entry. More for your money, why wouldn't you love it? And then finally, new for 2023, replacing Barnageddon 3D, we have Necropolis. So Necropolis is the newest maze at Hallowscream, and if you've been following them on social media, you would have been able to check out all of the updates from the building of the mazes, the bringing in of the props. It is looking really, really good from the trailers that we have seen, and I'll try and add a little bit of a trailer on screen now. Looking great. It's very heavily Egyptian themed. Obviously Egyptians, there's a big belief in the afterlife, mummification, curses and coming back, and this is very much what it seems to be. So the Necropolis story, a circus ringmaster obsessed with the city of Necropolis, which translates as City of the Dead, would go out of his way to find lots of artifacts, mummies, parts of mummies, and take them all to his circus of horrors. Now, unfortunately, he didn't heed the warnings of the curse, and the result is that the curse was unleashed and this circus turned into a circus of Egyptian horrors. It is going to be heavily Egyptian themed. You're going to have lots of cursed Egyptian gods and mummies, necromancing, deaths and stuff. It's going to be quite a good one. It looks to have taken a slightly darker turn from the bouncy Barnageddon maze, and it's aiming towards that darker cult-like after death type of vibe, and we are really, really looking forward to experiencing that, and we will be able to. I'll just take this opportunity to let you know that tomorrow we will be attending on the opening night of Hallowscream. we are allowed to film in the mazes. Thank you very much, Hallowscream, for that. If you would like to get your first look at some of the content from In the Maze and from Hallowscream itself, then by all means hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We all talk about that notification bell. Get yourself signed up, because you do not want to miss one of the first looks at this extraordinary event. Not only that, we have a load of content from the last couple of weeks at Extreme Scream, Scare City, Screamfest, Yorkshire Scaregrounds. We have more coming up with Farmageddon and a couple of other fantastic events as well that you will not want to miss. So what else in addition to 5 absolutely fantastic scare mazes is there? Well, there's actually quite a lot to do at York Maze Hallowscream. You have the fairground attractions, which there is a number of rides that you can go on. They're made just that much more exciting by the live actors that come down and play around on the rides with you as well. There is a fantastic food court which has just been built over this last couple of years that provides some brilliant in-house catering. You have burgers, fries, hot dogs, all of your standard really nice night out type of food. And then our favourite thing, you also get corn dogs. It's the only place we know that sells corn dogs at one of these events. Being a big fan of going over to America for the Halloween Horror Nights and Disney, corn dogs are a staple in the Judventures annual calendar, and we're looking forward to tucking into one of those. If they don't have them now, I'm going to cry. In addition to the fairground rides and the fantastic food, there is 2 bars, so if you need to calm your nerves after going into these scare mazes, you can do that as well. Hallowscream also has one of the best merchandise stalls that we've seen at any scare event. See what I did there? Yes, you can pick up a whole range of things from water bottles, cups, glasses, beanie hats, got to get that annual beanie in, t-shirts, and just as I say, the biggest selection of actual Hallowscream merchandise that you can get. In addition to that, they have a load of horror and Halloween related goods available as well. It is a fantastic little pop-up shop. You can get your face painted at their face painting stall. It's a nice little addition. We've always found that you don't really have enough time at this event to be sat down getting your face painted, especially if there's a couple of people in line, so it's not something we've done. But if you do fancy that as a bit of a break, if you are there all evening, then it is quite a quirky and good thing to do. And especially if you do it at the end of the evening, when you can, if you're planning to continue your evening with a few libations, then you can be getting your face painted, going out and enjoying the Halloween atmosphere. And then finally, the thing that makes Hallowscream York Maze the best Halloween event that we have experienced is the roaming characters. I cannot tell you how funny and amazing the roaming characters are every year at Hallowscream. From Corny the Clown himself to Little Dribble and her dirty jokes, they really do make the event a fun and fantastic place to be. They are interactive, they are funny, and they harass people in a fantastic way all night long. I would be quite happy to pay entry into the event and not go into any of the mazes just to actually see these roaming characters and street theatre. They really are the best at any event that we have come across, and we can't wait to interact with each and every one of them tomorrow evening. So that is it for what you can expect for Hallowscream York Maze 2023. As mentioned before, give us a like and give us a subscribe. It really does help a small channel like ours, and it will give you the opportunity tomorrow to see just what you can expect from York Maze. It's gonna be a fantastic one, and we are going to see you on the next one. A good day.